Hello, friends. Today you will see the video on Mars, and I tried my best to make you enjoy the study of astronomy. Red planet, Mars, why it's so mysterious and alluring. The planet Mars has always been one of the most fascinating celestial bodies in our solar system, and it's easy to see why nicknamed the red planet due to its reddish hue. Mars features a surface that is pockmarked with impact craters and dotted with geological features, like volcanoes and valleys, remnants of its violent past that makes it even more appealing to scientists and amateur astronomers alike. So, what are you waiting for? Here's everything you need to know about the red planet that would make Elon Musk want to go there. What makes Mars different from Earth? Mars is a really important subject of research for NASA as well as many other organizations like ESA, although we have not visited the planet yet or landed any vehicles on it. But we do know a lot about it. For example, it has been shown that its atmosphere is made up of 95% carbon dioxide and most other gases are only present in small quantities. In addition to the Martian atmosphere being about 100 times thinner than Earth's atmosphere, temperatures also change by more than 100 degrees over the course of a single day, which goes to show just how hot it can get on Mars. How did humans get to know about this planet? Mars was discovered when Galileo Galilei used a telescope to study the sky in 1610. He found it in September of that year. Mariner 4 went up from Earth in 1965 and took the first pictures of it. The photos showed a barren surface like Earth with craters, canyons, polar ice caps, and volcanoes. What are the differences between space exploration programs? The Apollo program led to NASA developing the capacity to go to the Moon. The International Space Station was built by 16 countries for research purposes. Finally, recent in November 2018, the private space company SpaceX launched an unmanned cargo ship carrying a fresh load of supplies to Earth's only natural satellite. How will we get there in future? The ultimate goal of an astronautic company like SpaceX is to enable humans to become a spacefaring civilization, capable of sustaining life beyond Earth. Currently, the best plan for doing so involves colonizing Mars. For now, sending humans to the planet is our best hope at getting eyes on the surface in order to learn more about how viable it would be for us to live there long term, and so that we can start thinking about how we might eventually terraform it into a habitable environment with an atmosphere made primarily of oxygen. That process will take tens or hundreds of thousands of years. When will we get there? It's been over 50 years since mankind last set foot on the Moon. And according to leading experts in the field, we're decades away from being able to mount a manned mission to Mars, no matter what John Carter can do for us. Despite science fiction tropes about traveling millions of miles across space in a matter of hours, our understanding of how distances work in deep space means that it would take 6–12 months for astronauts to journey there by NASA's standards. That timescale could be shortened with advances in technology like nuclear engines or solar sails, but not by much. Let's talk about bonus of this video for our viewers. I am going to tell you about the missions of NASA, the best agency for latest researches. NASA missions. In the 1990s, NASA launched 2 missions to Mars that both crashed for a number of reasons. For example, the 1999 mission was delayed due to changes in funding. Some scientists disagree with key conclusions from the 1996 mission, which made them hesitant to dedicate money and time to another mission that they weren't confident would succeed. The 2003 mission also failed because of faulty software being used on the craft. After these 3 missions, NASA successfully landed their 4th attempt on Mars, the Spirit rover, in 2004. The Spirit rover is still roaming around exploring parts of Mars today as it gathers data, which is helping scientists gain more knowledge about this mysterious planet. This will be the first probe on another planet in our solar system to reach its 10th year without dying. How NASA's satellites are helping us explore Mars. When the Mariner 4 spacecraft was launched in November of 1964, it was the first time humans had ever left our solar system and explored another world. And in December of 1972, the Mariner 9 spacecraft sent back pictures of Mars' surface, the first close-up pictures ever taken of the red planet. Since then, NASA has sent many more missions to explore Mars, sending probes that orbit the planet and landers that touch down on its surface. Today, there are several satellites orbiting Mars as well as rovers actively exploring its surface. What is a CubeSat? CubeSats are tiny and inexpensive satellites that are about the size of a loaf of bread, mostly used for scientific research. Most CubeSats are between 1–2 units, meaning they weigh no more than 2 pounds. With new advances in technology, satellites can now be designed, built, and deployed in days rather than months or years. This means that multiple satellite designs can be created and launched at the same time to allow scientists to collect data in areas they have not yet explored. Currently, there are over 18 different CubeSat designs in use or planned with varying dimensions, weight limits, and orbits. What are the advantages of CubeSats? CubeSats have quickly become one of the leading tools in space exploration and even orbit deployment. What sets CubeSats apart from traditional satellites is their diminutive size, only 10 cm3, which allows for a cheaper and more flexible design, making them ideal for experiments. The modular nature of CubeSats also makes it possible to conduct studies on multiple aspects of the same project without having to build additional satellites. Other uses for CubeSats. If we take a closer look at the environment on Earth, we see many applications for CubeSats. For example, satellites orbiting the Earth provide imagery for climate change research. Satellite imaging is also useful for tracking storms, which can be important for both agricultural and humanitarian reasons. Recently, CubeSats have been considered for monitoring wildlife in protected areas and conducting deep space exploration. There are plenty of fascinating applications that CubeSats can be used for here on Earth, and as our understanding of space continues to grow, it will hopefully open up new possibilities. Bringing up the rear, satellites have become vital pieces of equipment for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration over the years. They are used to help explore planets like Mars, study our Earth and its ever-changing climate, and protect us from incoming asteroids that could destroy all life on Earth. There are some of 5 different types of satellites NASA utilizes: planetary satellites, Earth-observing satellites, imaging or optical satellites, astrophysical satellites, and robotic spacecraft. To explore the surface of planets such as Mars, cameras aboard the spacecraft allow scientists to look at surface features in great detail. Hope you enjoyed this video. For latest videos, subscribe our YouTube channel, The Latest Astronomy. Press the bell icon for latest videos. Goodbye.